Hi, it's been a while. It's been 11 days. Today, I thought I would just share my template. Quite a few of you have been asking me what's in it, how do I have it set up, etc. So, today, I am just going to share some of my thoughts on using templates and how I personally. Sorry, that was a really loud bird. How I personally do that as a film composer. The first is that I use project specific templates, especially for film scores with several cues. This one right here was the cue template I used for my first feature film. And let me show you what's in it. Okay, so I actually have a clip still loaded into it. So the way that this works, thank you. The way that this works is you import a cue and you're good to go. Everything's loaded ahead of time, and all I have to do is pop open one of the tracks, start recording. This was how I used to do it. Everything is loaded like this, and there is no, I forget what the option is called, but basically these tracks are on and ready to go all the time. I don't really work on projects with more than, I don't know, like 20 tracks. I don't do orchestral music for my film scoring work, so I can actually stay pretty light with my templates. Here we just have a bunch of live instrument, like mic settings loaded, and I have ukulele a lot in the score, so everything's already pre-panned, pre-delayed, everything was done ahead of time. Same for guitar. Then for piano, I have my favorite pianos loaded. They're from Labs, so they're free. And then for bass, I also do like a direct input. I perform this instrument. So everything that I like for this film is loaded onto this track. And then for strings, like I said, I don't do orchestral stuff for film scores, so these are just simple little string textures from Labs again. And then for my synths and miscellaneous, more Labs. Sometimes I'll also have like Logic stock instruments, but if you watched my previous video on this film, actually the indie film documentary video, this is pretty much what every single cue looks like using these instruments. Sometimes I'll like load in an instrument that I want because I decide in the moment I want it. And so it's really just super easy to duplicate the track, load in what I want, and then just keep going. And then here at the very bottom, and also this guy right here, these are where I print the stems and like bounce the whole track so I can see all the layers and then export it super easily to my folders and then hand it off to the post-production team. Everything is labeled by the cues. So in this case, I would change this to like cue M10, which is I think what this clip is here. And then everything's already labeled, so everything's routed ahead of time. Here's where the bass is gonna go and everything else. So there's no extra work for me to do. After I finish composing, I just hit record on all of these and then make a nice little fuzzy caterpillar thing and it's good to go. So that is a project specific template. Let me show you a general template. So this is a template that I made after taking my friend Zach Heidi's amazing orchestral mock-up course, link in the descriptee. I set it up according to my needs and with the libraries that I use. So I know I just said that I don't write orchestral music for film scoring, but I still like writing orchestral music for myself. So this is what we have here. Everything is pretty much from BBC Symphony Orchestra core. The winds, the brass, the perks, and the strings and everything. My string specific library is CSS, just like everyone else. And I have like one orchestral tools sample library in there, which is free. And then I also have a few like one-off Spitfire original libraries that I like or bought like in the moment. One of them is the Jingle Box piano. What else I got? More live instruments, just like the template I showed you before. And then what else? I have Spitfire original library for percussion, like swells. It's called cinematic percussion, I believe. Okay, fine. I'll load it. See, like this is what I learned from Zach. Like you can just turn it on and be like, hey, I need you. Wake up. So yeah. This is one of the originals that I have, and let's see what else I got. Vital Synths, another free library, and more labs. Like pretty much everything I use is like Spitfire audio, labs, or like stock instruments and random like free libraries. I have very few libraries that cost more than $300-$400. Yeah, I'm just like a very easygoing composer, I guess. A lot of the life in my scores, I feel like, come from the live instruments that I like to layer in. So that's why I have these guys up here: ukulele, guitar, electric bass. I would show you the studio and like where those things are, but it's a little bit messy right now, so I'm gonna opt out of that. Zach Heidi has a really great video on how to set this up, so I'm not going to repeat the amazingness he has already created on that topic. But what I can say is that this is like a necessity for me now, especially on big film scores. And other than that, I'll show you what this looks like in action, I suppose. Here is a mock-up I'm doing for like a personal project. I'm only gonna play a little bit of it because it's a secret. And yeah, this will be recorded live, hopefully soon, but I'm still working on it. And the template made it really easy for me to sit down and do this. So let me show you. So I'm actually using the full orchestral template this time. And at the very tippity top, I have a piano sketch, which is very janky sounding. Sorry. I had a little too much fun going off grid here, but I'll play a little snippety snip for you guys. Wait. Sorry. Be quiet. Yay! Okay, that's all I'm going to show for now. I hope this was helpful. I hope this showed you that you don't need $1,000 worth of sample libraries to make something nice. A lot of these instruments I've been using since I started in 2019, 2020, 2021. Actually, the first time I bought BBC Symphony, blah, 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 was in 2021, actually, or 2020, something like that. And to this day, the most expensive piece of gear I own is actually just my computer itself. I have a Mac Mini, and I upgraded it myself with some extra RAM. Went all the way up to 64 gigs, and I've been very happy using it. I mean, the score could definitely be more layered. Some people might go more intense and mix libraries and stuff, but I'm just not that kind of person. So this suits my needs, and yeah, these templates have served me well. If you have any questions about this, feel free to pop a question below. Other than that, I'll see you guys next week, or maybe this Friday. I don't know. Do I want to make another video? Double post? I don't know. Okay, bye.